Start off with a positive. DC's performance today, another great outing from him today.
Yeah, it's as good as you can pitch against a really good team. So, two really good pitching performances, and right when you think both games are going to be 2-1, we had chances to score there. They made a great play in left field, saved a game, and we would have walked them off if that kid doesn't make that catch probably, and then it got out of hand. But that was a much better game than what the score says.
Is it hard to be positive and feel positive about your starting pitching the last 2 days when the outcomes have been what they have been, or is it easy to feel better about that?
It's easy, In our league, I think we're 4-4 right now in the league. If we keep playing the way we're playing, and if you go 500 in this league, you'd like to think you're in a regional. So we're not in bad shape by any means. We got two really solid starting pitching performances and starting to get some guys back in lineup. So, just the game's disappointing, but where we're at's not disappointing.
Both Grant and Kyle, you mentioned it, put barrels on the ball late there. How confident are you that those balls will land in the future and they can be in clutch situations later?
If I knew which ones were going to land and which ones weren't, I'd be a millionaire.
But again, the encouraging thing, they're producing in every way except it just didn't fall in the right spot.
Yeah, but we only had, I think, 3 or 4 hits going into that, so we gotta figure some things out on offense. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, these guys are in the top 10 in the nation in pitching for a reason, and so they pitched it pretty good again today.
Is part of that just that this team is constructed a little differently? I'm sure, past years you've probably been running a little bit more, maybe attacking with the bunt a little bit more, just figuring out a different way to win?
Yeah, you don't see much of that going on with us right now. We just have to stand there and slug it, and if we don't, then we don't score. So we'll get it figured out, though. I'm not too worried about it at this point.
Logan gets an at-bat today. I guess if you can just walk us through how he's been kind of getting back into things and how he's been able to be back in a chance to play here the last 2 days.
Yeah, it was important for him to see live pitching because he's getting closer to playing, and it was actually a perfect situation for him to hit because he didn't have to run at all regardless of what happened. So him getting a live AB was really helpful.
These last 2 games, you didn't talk to your team immediately post-game like you usually do. Any reason for that?
We haven't done that in the last 2 years. We only talk to them after a win. After a loss, we talk to them about this game tomorrow when everybody has a little more rational heads about them.
When it was 1-1 there, kind of getting on the later end of things, 8th, 9th, 10th innings, any inkling to give JJ an AB or out of the question there?
No inkling at all.
Hageman's pitched so well for you. Just what's your message to him after a game like this?
Just what you said. He's pitched so well for us, and pitchers just have those days. He just didn't have a great day, but that doesn't mean he's not a great pitcher.
There's a report out there JJ's coming back next week. Is that true?
I don't know. I read it too.
You still beating him in a race at this point?
Still beating him in a race at this point.